Let's see, the first one that we ever got was in 1974. This is the Liebman Award given by the IEEE.
George E. Smith had only just fallen back to sleep after some early morning reading when a phone call woke him up at 5:30 a.m.
But at 5:30 when the telephone rang, it took me a while to get going. I didn't make the telephone before they hung up.
He missed the call, but a voicemail from a woman with a Swedish accent told him everything he needed to know.
Having been to Stockholm before, I recognized a good Swedish accent, and I thought, 5:30 in the morning, this is Nobel Prize time. I'm going to get their webpage up and see if something's going on.
Listen, Estelle, can I call you back? We have the TV stations here now.
And my heart was pounding. And he was shaking me, waking me up and saying, I said, what's the matter? He said, I just won the Nobel Prize. So, you know, and then it's just like, oh no. And you just get up and it's just exciting. What can I say?
By early afternoon, Smith had already fielded phone calls from journalists in Romania and South America and the U.S. ambassador to Sweden, where the prize had been announced.
So this did come as a fair surprise, even though I knew it was a possibility, but thought it was kind of small.
The 79-year-old former Bell Labs researcher won the Nobel in physics, along with a former co-worker, for their invention. The device would become the eye of the digital camera, a sensor that transforms light into the tiny points of color that are the building blocks of every digital image.
Gotcha.
The co-worker is Willard Boyle, who now lives in Nova Scotia. Their invention, a digital sensor called the Charged Coupled Device, was the result of some brainstorming one afternoon in 1969.
I'm glad to see that something that we did paid off. Like most research and development efforts, there's a pile of failures for the successes that you have. But
outside, the couple's 31-foot sailboat, Apogee, is tied to their dock. From 1986 to 2003, they circumnavigated the globe.
Well, we did a couple of trips to Bermuda and back during the next 2 summers just to get a feeling for ocean sailing, which we did since we managed to get a storm in on each one of those. And then in '86, we both just retired and jumped in the boat and took off.
Smith will travel to Sweden on December 5th for a whirlwind of activity before the annual award ceremony on December 10th in Stockholm. Where are you going to put the award?
I don't know. Something will have to go. I have a bunch of others on the wall back here.
Certainly, his picture will be taken scores of times by the international media, made possible through the technology Smith and Boyle discovered.